What's up everybody, I'm back with another video, and this time I have a new project build that I'm starting. Bone stock. I just bought a 2001 Honda S2000 with 72,000 miles. I bought the car from 608 Motorsports in Madison, Wisconsin. They're a pretty cool dealership. They're enthusiast owned, and they have an Instagram and a Facebook, so if you want to check them out, if you're in the Wisconsin area and are looking for something rare that no other dealerships have, then feel free to go and check them out. So this is the AP1. There's two versions, the early version, the early model and the late model, AP1, AP2. So I'll let you guys check out the car, and this is mainly going to be built for car shows and just cruising basically, as where my other car was built for drifting. So I just wanted something that's actually really clean and I can just have fun driving around on the weekends or enjoy car shows and whatnot. So I'll let you guys check out the car. Alright, here she is. Yeah, the paint job looks like it was very well kept. It's very clean. I'll show more of it under the hood and everything after I show you the interior. I dropped the soft top to let more light in so you guys can see better in the inside of the car. But, so just to name a couple things that I really liked about the car. First is the fact that it's a convertible, and for the price, and also I generally don't like convertibles, but on the S2000 it looks really good for some reason. I don't know, just the way the body's built and everything. But another thing that I do really like about this car are the seats. They look like the Vader seats from the BMW that I have, and they feel like them also. Another awesome thing about this car is the dash. The cluster is just so unique. It's got that retro look that no other really cars around this time really had. I really like that. And if you notice when you first drive an S2000, the shifter is just so high up. Like, it takes some getting used to. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Like, it doesn't take away from the driving experience, but it's just something that you have to get used to. And one thing that you do want to know before you get one of these, if you are deciding to get one of these, is in order to drop the soft top, if you're not used to convertibles, I don't know if it's like this on all convertibles, but you have to have the e-brake up, you have to have the car on, and then it has to be in neutral obviously, and then the top will go down. And there's two latches. There's one right here and one over there that you have to undo in order to drop it. But yeah, they also have the wind deflector right there. Yep, and also another cool thing that you see about these cars is that it has an engine start button. You still have to use the keys in the ignition to turn it over, but it's something cool that they added. And like, from looking right now, you can see how close all the controls are to the steering wheel. So it's just so easy to access everything and, you know, change anything you want from the AC settings and the volume and all that. So over here you got a gas gauge button that you press, or I'm sorry, not gas gauge button, the gas tank door. That's how you open that. And then, like all other cars, the hood latch is right down there. Alright, so I'll let you guys see under the hood. Like I said earlier, this car is pretty much bone stock except for the AEM cold air intake that it came with. Yeah, this is the only thing that was pretty much aftermarket that came on this car, was this really long cold air intake, which I looked it up and they're about $300. So it was something cool that I didn't have to buy. I just had it already, so that's one less thing to do. But it goes all the way down to the front bumper, and that's the best way to get the coldest air for that. You can hear the whining noise when you're driving the car. It's a really cool thing to have. But yeah, as you can see, the car is super clean. All the stickers from the manufacturer are still on the hood and everything, which you don't see from older cars. So, oh, I forgot to mention about these cars also, is another thing that really pulled me towards this car was that instead of a timing belt, these are timing chain driven. So it's just less problems to worry about in the future, as I'm used to the S52 being timing chain driven. So yeah, the cool thing also about this car is just there's not so much, but what it does have is just really cool. A lot of people will also complain about the space, like storage wise and all that. But I mean, if you're getting this as a daily driver to drive every day, it's kind of not a very smart thing to do when you're in Wisconsin. So for me, the storage capacity and all that doesn't really matter because I have another car that I drive every day, so I don't really need the storage in this car. But so that you see, there is no glove box down under there. It's just all plain. But like the Corvettes, the storage compartment's in the middle, so you got some space right here to put your stuff. And you also have, oh, I forgot about right here. So this comes up and you have even more space. And I'll show you guys the trunk quick too. Alright, so for this trunk capacity for storage wise, this is what I have in here right now. It's a toolbox and a couple lawn chairs. And then over here you have a 6-disc CD changer that's mounted to the body right there. But yeah, it's not much, but like I said, I don't really need that much storage. But for other people that are looking to get this as their only car, if you're living in the south where it doesn't snow obviously or something like that, then yeah, you don't get much storage. So yeah, one last thing to know about these cars is that they're powered by an electric steering rack rather than the typical power steering fluid assisted vehicles. Coming from the other, I haven't really noticed that much of a difference handling wise, but it's something to know in case you're wanting to get an S2000, so that you know that it's powered electrically rather than by fluid. So yeah, I've come to have a general knowledge of these cars. I haven't really dug deep into S2000s, but as I do, I'm trying to let you guys know if to save you from any headaches or anything like that. But what I do have planned first of all is an exhaust, because it doesn't sound very good as of now. I mean, I have to have something a little bit more noticeable, and there's other things that I want to do to it too, but I haven't really decided yet. But as I do those things, I'll make sure to keep it on video and do the install videos and whatnot. But if you guys want to follow along with this build, then make sure to like the video and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.